Star Wars The Force Awakens. I've been waiting a very long time to do this. It was announced 2 years ago, and I'm a massive fan of Star Wars. I love Star Wars. So yeah, it's finally come. This will be a spoiler-free review, mildly excitable and very tired review, as it's currently 3:15 in the morning and I've just got home from the midnight showing. So you should know the plot by now-ish. The trailers are quite ambiguous, they give little hints, but basically it takes place roughly 30 years after Return of the Jedi, and from the ashes of the Empire come the First Order, who are basically the Empire but more Nazified. And then we've got newcomers Rey, who lives on the desert planet of Jakku, and she's a scavenger that just wants to kind of break free. We've got Finn, who I won't give anything away about him, but he basically just wants to kind of escape, wants to fly away. And then we've got Poe Dameron, who is a pilot for the Resistance. The villain is Kylo Ren, who is freaking awesome, played by Adam Driver. And yeah, that's pretty much all I'm going to say about the plot. That's probably... Obviously in the trailers they show that the original cast is back. And yeah, there's some very fun ways of how they come together. But basically, I friggin' loved this film. It was incredible. Absolutely adored it. It does have its faults, but they're very minimal. Very, very minimal. The trailers kind of made it look like Finn was going to be the front runner, and even though he is the lead male in the film, Daisy Ridley just stole the show as Rey. She is incredible. I love J.J. Abrams, and I've loved a lot of things that he's done, and I think he's done a bang-up job with this film. There's lots of nods to the original trilogy, but it's done in a very tasteful, subtle kind of way, and there's just so many new, fresh ideas. You can tell it's a continuation and an expansion on the mythology, but it's fresh with sprinklings of nostalgia, and it's incredible. The way he merges the new cast, Daisy Ridley, John Boyega, Oscar Isaac, with obviously Carrie Fisher, Harrison Ford, is really just well executed. The one thing that you don't really get from the trailers, which I was quite surprised at, happily surprised, was the humour. It's a really funny film. Every character is hilarious at points. There's so much humour, which I think it needs. It's such a dark film as well, but it's got all this humour in there, which just kind of has the balance. And BB-8, that's my main man right there. I love BB-8, and after watching this, I really want the BB-8 toy. So hopefully with Christmas around the corner I'm going to be getting that. Really praying. If not, I'll be getting it in January sales, even if it's not reduced. I don't care. I need it in my life. It's such a good film. Going back to the darkness, it does get quite dark at points. Kylo Ren is a really dark, quite sadistic character, and Adam Driver plays it really well. I feel like he's set up as such a good villain, and he's just got that. He's got aspects of Darth Vader in there, but kind of a new, younger, maybe immature Darth Vader, kind of. Yeah, he's just really sadistic. I'm going to keep this review mildly short because obviously I don't want to give anything away other than that it was incredible, and also I'm absolutely knackered and I've got work in the morning. But there were a couple of negatives. For one, I love Donald Gleeson, who plays General Hux, but in Star Wars he wasn't great. He was really chewing the scenery, and I wasn't so impressed with him. Another thing that is kind of a positive but also a bit of a negative. Obviously they are setting up for a new trilogy. This is the first instalment in the next trilogy. But this film I found that it left you with more questions than answers. There were a lot of things that were hinted at before it was released, and there's loads that's kind of given in the film that just makes you think. It makes you want the next one because you don't have all that much information. Yeah, there's a lot that needs to be answered in the next couple of films, but it definitely leaves you wanting more, and it's a satisfying film as it is. It's just very... You can tell it's in this trilogy and it's setting up for the next films as well, but like, to be honest, I don't care. It was fantastic. The action sequences are incredible. It's a dark film with so much humour in there, and the use of practical effects mixed in with a bit of CGI was just ingenious. The way JJ managed to use mainly practical effects was incredible, and it really shows that it was just the right choice, because it looks beautiful. And there is one bit which I won't spoil, but there's one scene where something happens and it's quite a good thing, and then you just... I got goosebumps. You just hear just the subtle... Oh. It was incredible. I'm going to go and see it again, probably more than once. I might see it in 3D. I did see the 2D showing tonight, so I might see it in 3D just to check out what that's like. But I'm going to see it this weekend again anyway. Before I rate the film, I do have to show you these two things that I got from the cinema which I'm in love with. Firstly, it's a Kylo Ren cup thing. Oh god, it's beautiful. And secondly, a popcorn bin bucket thing, which again is beautiful, and I wasn't going to get them. I was just going to get a Pepsi, but I saw them and I needed it. But yeah, basically, incredible film. I really am so impressed with it. They've done such a good job. And I really think it's going to please a lot of people. Obviously it's not a perfect film, but very few films are, if any, but it's just, what they've done is a masterpiece. It's beautiful. Just hearing that score is amazing, and it just takes you back to the previous films, to that world, to that universe, and there's so much potential there, and I think they're really digging into it now. So for all of those reasons, I'm going to give Star Wars The Force Awakens a 9.5 out of 10. I mean, to be honest, scrap that. I'm going to give that a 9.7 out of 10. I normally just do 0.5s, but it's just so close to being perfect that, yeah, 9.7, we'll go with that. It was amazing, but yeah, I will be putting a spoiler review up over the next couple of days. Obviously I'm going to give it a little time. I might see it again before I do that. I do also have a couple of other videos just to finish off Star Wars week on DoGood Films, so keep an eye out for that. And if you have seen Star Wars The Force Awakens, then let me know what you thought in the comments below. I'd really love to know what you think, because I mean, I don't think it's going to divide people. I think everyone is going to enjoy it. It's got something for everyone. But yeah, definitely let me know what you think, and if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more, and as always, thank you for watching.